Simeo Raihet's MIT pilot project on promoting student mobility in Southeast Asia, initiative towards the harmonization of higher education. The free flow of student mobility in the era of interconnected and globalized world is one of the most important higher education issues, especially if the region is about to progress towards the ASEAN community in 2015. In Europe, the European Credit Transfer System, or ECTS, was developed to accommodate the free flow of students and has been introduced as part of the Erasmus program since 1980s. In Asia, the University Mobility in Asia and Pacific, or UMAP, is now the key player promoting mobility programs among higher education institutions across Asia and Pacific. It has now developed a credit transfer system schemes, or UCTS, which is a voluntary basis for conversion of credits between different higher education systems. Scope of the project. Student mobility is one of the main priorities that Simeo Raihet aspires to promote as part of its initiative on the harmonization of higher education in Southeast Asia, as mentioned in Simeo Raihet's proposal on a structured framework for regional integration in higher education in Southeast Asia, the road towards a common space, which was endorsed by the 43rd Simeo Council meeting in March 2008. The promotion of student mobility under the harmonization framework was echoed by former President of Simeo Council, His Excellency Mr. Jurin Laksanavisit, the former Minister of Education of Thailand. Following Simeo Council President's visit to the center in June 2009, Simeo Raihet was mandated to prepare a proposal for the development of ASEAN credit transfer system and mobility program for Simeo member countries. The idea was later proposed to the 17th Simeo Raihet Governing Board meeting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in August 2009. The 17th meeting agreed that the pilot project to launch a mobility program in 3 countries, namely Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand, should be initiated. The first MIT meeting on the Student Mobility Program, 28th of August 2009 in Bangkok, Thailand. Through the active involvement of the Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia, Directorate General of Higher Education, Ministry of National Education Indonesia, the Office of Higher Education Commission Thailand, and Simeo Raihet, the first MIT meeting on student mobility program in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand, a pilot project, was held in Bangkok, Thailand on 28th of August 2009. The event was convened to explore the possibility to materialize the idea of moving forward the mobility program among the pilot countries. During the course of discussion, the meeting came to a mutual understanding that the program is to be launched for undergraduate students in 2010, and also agreed on the details on the following. Selected disciplines are the following areas: agriculture, language and culture, hospitality and tourism, international business, food science and technology. The duration of the program. The mobility should be carried out for at least 1 semester. Credit transfer system. The meeting agreed in principle on the use of UCTS, which will be used as a platform to further develop the future regional credit transfer system based on the accumulation experiences gained during the course of implementation of pilot program among 3 countries. Support from home or the host government. The meeting settled that the host government or the receiving universities waive tuition and facility fees, provide basic medical provision such as in-house health centers, help locate the accommodation, for example in dormitories, and establish a body or tutoring system, international advisors for incoming students. The home universities or sending government cover accommodation expenses, provide international health insurance, allot monthly allowance, and support international traveling. Language. The meeting agreed that the courses in the pilot program are to be delivered in English. Participating universities. 4 to 5 universities selected by the respective department and the Office of Higher Education in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. Targeted number of students. 25 outgoing students to each country. Altogether, 150 students in total for the 2010 pilot program. The second MIT meeting on Student Mobility Program, 15 to 16 October 2009, Bangkok, Thailand. The second MIT meeting on Student Mobility Program was held during 15 to 16 October 2009 with the participation from 6 Malaysian, 10 Indonesians, and 5 Thai universities in 5 selected disciplines. In most of the selected 5 disciplines, participating university came to a preliminary agreement on the numbers and duration preferred for outgoing and incoming students to participate in the program. The third MIT International Relations Officer meeting from 7 to 9 December 2009. The third MIT International Relations Officer meeting was organized during 7 to 9 December 2009 in Jakarta, Indonesia. Participating government and higher education institutions reaffirmed their commitment to launch the MIT project in the upcoming 2010 academic year. All parties agreed, in principle, on the number of students each university will send and receive, as well as the timing and credit transfer system. Some universities has already identified the list of students for the next 3 years. Agriculture. Language and culture. Tourism and hospitality. International business. Food science and technology. It was agreed in the meeting that the number of students can be increased in the future under different schemes, and the proposed subjects of each areas will be discussed between participating universities. Future movement. Based on the MIT Student Mobility Program, a platform to develop Southeast Asian credit transfer system will be established later through the workshop on Southeast Asian credit transfer system. Lesson learned from the UCTS, which bringing to date the current status of the credit transfer scheme in each country, and a section introducing the system of UCTS to CMEO member countries will be conducted and hosted by the Office of Higher Education Commission Thailand, UMAP, ASEAN University Network,